Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. Today, me going over the most recent episode of Monday Night Raw. This episode was today's the 23rd. Am I right? Yeah, no, it's 24th. This episode was on April 22nd. Yesterday was the 23rd. It was NXT Spring Breaking. That review's not gonna come until next week because I'm gonna review the whole thing. I don't know, but yeah, I'm just gonna jump right into it. How I usually do these reviews is I go over all matches and segments, rank them, and then rate the whole show at the end. So yeah, let's just get started off. It started off with Jay Uso making his own promo, and then Damian Priest came out. I didn't. It took me like 5 seconds to realize that was him because of it. Def Rebel chanting his theme. It's not even bad either. I just didn't know it. But yeah, Jay Uso and Damian Priest. That was like it could have been a better segment. I thought it was gonna be better because of how Jay was like roasting about the Judgment and all that. But it was just awkward. And then the cringiness of Jay. I'm sorry, guys. It's cringy for me. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. But for me, it's really cringy. I'm really sorry. Don't take it personally. It's my opinion. Mine doesn't matter. Mine's unpopular. But I didn't. And that segment was it was still really good. It was just the goofiness of how it's being the Yeet stuff. The Yeet stuff is fine, but like I just don't know. I'm gonna give that segment a 4.2 out of 5. I just don't know how to feel about that though. Next up was a World Tag Team Championship between DIY versus The Awesome Truth. Pretty good match. Nothing to really complain about. Just nothing too special. Nothing too groundbreaking. Awesome Truth got the win cleanly too, but there's heel champ at the end. Maybe heel DIY. Hints of that. But nothing else too interesting. 3.5 out of 5. Next up was Gunther's return from like that 1 week hiatus. Yeah, he just got the promo. He's like, "Oh, it doesn't matter. Should I go for the IC title or the World Heavyweight title or the World Championship?" Like, just explaining what he wants. He like explain the conflicts of what he wants to do, and then he just confirms for the King of the Ring tournament. I think Gunther's gonna win King of the Ring. So that was a pretty cool segment there. New Day came out. There's all that thing that there's all that about King Woods, and then rekindling the feud between Imperium versus New Day. Set up the match right after. I'm going to give the Gunther and New Day segment a 3.7 out of 5. And next up was the Imperium versus the New Day, second match of the night. Same thing, nothing special. New Day got the win, and Gunther had this kind of look at the end of it, and Kaiser was frustrated. Betrayed Giovanni Vinci. That one I kind of didn't expect. I expected Gunther to destroy them because, like, for Imperium, they're an actual, like, really big tag team. They're an actual, like, tag team contender. I did not expect the tag team to just split up like that. I did not expect. I expected Gunther to hit them at the end, but I didn't expect Ludwig to completely turn on Giovanni. The new Imperium now. Hope I don't want Ilho to join it, but still, you gotta do what you gotta do, I guess. But New Day win 3.5 out of 5. Next up was the Drew McIntyre Sheamus from. Oh, okay, this is not my moment of the night though. But this is really good. This is really good. So first of all, it came out Drew McIntyre complaining about all that. Did his usual CM Punk bullying, and then out comes Sheamus. Actually, a little bit surprising. And then he just says like, "Hey, wake up, dude! This is not you." And then Drew McIntyre goes on to say, "Burger after burger after burger," which caught me off guard, made me die laughing. Sheamus loved it too. I love that whole segment. 4.5 out of 5. Love to see these two back together again. It's gonna be so much fun when they have matches against each other. And then after that was Sheamus versus Shinsuke Nakamura. Pretty good match actually. Sheamus won 3.7 out of 5. Nothing too special again. Next up was Chad Gable's promo. Okay, this one I love because Chad Gable fully embraced the heel arc. Literally just finally said what he's been holding in all these months. Yeah, he called the Alpha Academy losers and just went off on all of them. Tozawa just loses every single match after match after match. Maxine is pretty as a princess, but dumb as a box of rocks, and Otis is the biggest disappointment of all. It was just wild to hear that. I expected the Creed brothers to destroy them, but no, they didn't. And I expected that to happen, but no, it didn't happen. Still, that whole segment, though, it was my moment of the night. I'm going to give it a 4.5 out of 5. That was sick. That was just a crazy, I don't know, crazy segment right there. Next up was Ricochet and Andrade versus Santos Escobar and JD McDonough. Santos Escobar had to replace Dom because Dom actually got injured, like literally injured, like broke his arm. Or not broke his arm. They're being pretty hushy about this injury, so as well as Rhea's as well. I don't know. Ricochet and Andrade got the win, just nothing really too special. But the what was insane was Damian Priest at the end saying, "I don't need you guys at all. You guys need me." Which, oh boy, I thought the Judgment were good, but no, they're not. They're not. the breakup's gonna happen, and I'm not gonna be ready for it. I have a feeling it's gonna happen at Clash of the Castle when Damian Priest finally loses the title. I don't know, but I'm scared, bro, because they're my favorite faction. I don't want to see them break up. 3 out of 5. And then the main event was a women's world championship. This went on 20 minutes. It was a battle royal, and it was just an average battle royal. Nothing too spectacular happened. Becky Lynch got the win, which I was not expecting that, but in hindsight, I think it was a good idea. Becky Lynch got the win. I'm gonna give it a 3.6 out of 5. Nothing too special as well. Yeah, so this whole show, if it was just the wrestling, it's kind of cheeks. But the little things like with Ciampa, with Priest, like, those were the real highlights of the show, and the promos too. They're insane. I'm gonna rank all of them right now. Chad Gable takes my number 1 of the whole night. So yeah, Drew McIntyre and Sheamus goes second, still pretty awesome. For some reason, Jey Uso and Damian Priest goes third. Gunther and New Day goes fourth, and the match of the night, sadly, was actually Sheamus versus Shinsuke Nakamura. Women's World Championship goes, I think, 6th. 7th will be the World Tag Team Championship, and 8th will be the Imperium versus New Day, and 9th will be Ricochet and Andrade versus Santos Escobar and Jada McDonough. This show, yeah, I just said it right now. Aside from the little bits of action we got with heel turns, hinting heel turns, hinting face turns, like those were pretty much the highlights of the show, and the whole wrestling. Otherwise, like the promo segments were awesome, but the wrestling was pretty cheeks. I'm gonna give the show 3.7 out of 5. Nothing too bad, but nothing too good. It was kind of like mid, I guess. Thank you all for watching though, and have a good day. Goodbye.